Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. The Green Machine took to the field on Wednesday at the CAC Games, winning their first matchup against Costa Rica in the Sevens Championship.
The Guyana team played to an impressive 22-7 win over the Spanish-speaking nation Costa Rica in their first Group A game on Wednesday, but fell 10-14 to Mexico in their second game. In the game between the Green Machine and Costa Rica, Captain Dwayne Schroeder, along with Claudius Butts, Avery Corbin and Peebo Hamilton, scored a try each, while Ronaldo Mayers bagged the lone conversion in the game. For Costa Rica, Byron Mongo scored a try and the team's conversion came from Juan Padilla. Guyana then came face-to-face with their Rugby America's North enemies, Mexico, in an entertaining game. The game lived up to its billing, but scored the only try in the first half. However, things took a turn in the second half when Mexico's Alberto Ripoll and Juan Martinez both scored tries and Andre Rodriguez scored both conversions to put the Mexicans to a 5-14 lead over Guyana. At the end of the contest, winger Patrick King crossed the try line to pull Guyana back 10-14, but time ran out, leaving Guyana to fall in the first defeat at the CAC Sevens Championships. In 2010, the Guyanese Ruggers won gold at the CAC Rugby Championship when it was hosted at the Guyana National Stadium. So far, they are the only team to win gold for Guyana at the CAC Games. Colin Abrams, HGP Sports.
Mexico's Sabrina Solis Martinez terminates Guyanese Priyana Ramdani's chances of medaling at the CAC Games in Colombia. Stanford Howard has the details.
In the women's badminton quarterfinals, Ramdani had hopes of medaling at this year's Central American and Caribbean Games, but that came to a screeching halt after her quarterfinal fixture with Mexico's Sabrina Solis Martinez. In the first set, Ramdani went down 21-13. Ramdani then lost the second set after Martinez overpowered her to take the game 21-8 and the match in straight sets. Later on Wednesday evening in the mixed doubles, in the opening rounds, Nairani Ramdani and Priya Ramdani defeated Damian Ricardo Howell and Tassima Janelle Williams of Barbados in a thrilling three-setter, losing the first game at 20-22, and then came back in the second game to win 21-17 and took the last game and the match at 21-19. In round 2, Nairani and Priyana lost to the Dominican pair of William Jose and Polcano Mozol in another thrilling three-setter, with the Guyanese pair losing the first game at 22-20, winning the second game at 21-17, and losing the third and the match at 21-19. Reporting for the HGP Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
In the Guinness Greatest of the Streets National Championship on Wednesday night at the Haslington Tarmac, the contenders invaded the East Coast Demerara community and displayed their championship credentials as they secured 2 wins each in front of a mammoth partisan crowd. Sparta Boss was the toss of the night, defeating Berbice champion Trafalgar and East Coast losing to finalist Paradise comfortably. The Northeast Lieutenants unit downed the Berbicians 3-1 in their opening clash. Other results of the night in round 1 saw Buxton Diamond and Melody B2 defeated Paradise and Ben Street in similar fashion 2-0. Sparta Boss trounced Trafalgar 3-1. Gold is Money made light work of Uprising by defeating them 1-0. In round 2, Trafalgar beat Buxton Diamond 1-0. Melanie B1 upset Uprising in penalty kicks. Sparta Boss trashed Paradise 7-0, and Gold is Money won via walkover Bent Street. With the wins, Sparta Boss will now oppose Linden champion Silver Bullets, while Gold is Money will battle national champion Dave and Selena All-Stars in the semi-finals on Friday at the National Stadium, Providence. Turn our attention to cycling news. On Saturday, local cyclists will assemble at the National Park for the Massey 15th Annual 7 Seas Cycling Meet, organized by cycling coach Hassan Mohammed.
The event will pedal off on Saturday morning at the National Park Inner Circuit. This will be the 15th edition to be sponsored by Massey Group of Companies. The 2017 event saw over 50 cyclists from around the country competing for top honors. In the senior 35-lap race, Raw Leal took top honors in 1 hour, 17 minutes and 56 seconds ahead of the pack. The junior and juveniles 10-lap race was another highly competitive race that saw Nigel Duguid win in 23 minutes and 11 seconds, followed by the vets under 50, in which Nigel Jacobs is the reigning champion. Prizes will be distributed by Massey product specialist Nirvana Thakur. The action continues on Sunday morning in the 14th Regan Rodriguez Memorial 46-mile road race, sponsored by Ricks and Sari Agro Industries. The race will move off on the west bank, starting at the Demerara Harbor Bridge to Bushy Park and back. Regan Rodriguez was a former champion motor racer and cyclist, as well as a former president of the Ghana Cycling Federation. Colwyn Abrams, HGP Sports.
Thank you, Stanford. And that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.